Thank you, Kohai, for giving me this platform. I'm Dr. Bhavna Barmi, a child and a clinical psychologist working with people and children across the world for over 25 years. I head the psychology department with the Fortis Group of Hospitals. I'm the co founder of PsyCare, my neuropsychiatry hospital, and I'm the founder of wellness centers by the name of Happiness Studios. I present to you a case study today where I was approached by a young girl, 7 years old, and her mother. The parents are currently going through a terrible divorce proceeding, and the familial environment was observed to be quite volatile. She had witnessed physical and emotional abuse into herself and her mother, as well as rather erratic behavior was seen from her side. She wanted a total cut off from her father and considered him a bad and hurtful father. It was noticed that this young girl withdrew from conversations whenever her father's topic came up. Frequent visits to court and having to speak to her father forcefully was a concern for her. Her main concern at this point was that she had to interact with the father through video calls on a regular basis, something that she just did not want to do. When I started my interaction with her, I first engaged her in art. As children, we are not able to effectively communicate all of their needs or thoughts as well as we can do with adults. So, creative art therapy helps in providing and building up a good rapport. She was provided with the opportunity to explore the toys available in the therapy center. The main aim to do this was to spark a conversation and let her relate with me. Children are usually excited when the therapist takes interest in their activities, hobbies, and achievement. And this also formed a trust between her and me. Inputs from her mother were also taken to gauge the level and intensity of the problems presented to us and provide the child with a holistic approach in therapy. Currently, she is genuinely having a hard time coping with her father's frequent visits and video calls with her as they are mandated by the court. As an individual, she has a good insight of the situation her parents are in and she wants to be out of it. My main aim for the child is to help her grow personally by working on the resentment and unprocessed feelings for her father through art and play therapy. As the child expresses her decisions but does not elaborate on it, I also plan to work on her emotional regulation in the nearest future. As a child, she has experienced situations which can be considered traumatic, and because these are traumatic, we need to deal with it with emotional regulation and supportive therapy. Her mother is also being briefed about the fact of how she can offer the support and the nurturance that she requires to build herself back.